Welcome back to
You
episode.
started recording when I was yawning?
I waited until he started yawning and it started.
That's so messed up.
Welcome back to episode 13 of
Peepaw
Mountains
needs
Don't
a
Like
nap.
Baseball. I hope Peepaw started the short form video recording.
Peepaw is recording.
Ladies
Not
and
streaming.
gentlemen, Iron Lung.
Yeah. Oh damn, we're going right into it.
Yeah, I don't want to put
Yeah,
around.
let's not mince words.
Listen.
We saw Iron Lung.
Yes, that is correct. All three of us have seen Iron Lung.
Yes. With our own eyes.
And we'll prove it
Nobody else's.
in today's episode. I'll start. There are like 3 human faces in.
Right.
Okay? That's my fact.
Oh, we're 2 truths and a lie. Iron Lung.
Yeah, but it's 3 truths because obviously we've
I
all
know
seen
that.
it.
Right. So okay, I want to play a game. Imagine I have my little trike
Yep.
that I'm like wheeling up.
Let's side
play a
tangent.
game.
In what movie does he actually do that? Because it was none of the ones we
Iron
watched.
Lung.
True. Okay.
Which
Wow.
I saw.
Oh, I remember that because I've seen it. I remember
Yeah,
seeing that. You're right.
Okay, so the game is one of us has allegedly not seen the movie. Guess. And we're gonna pretend. We're all gonna pretend like we've seen it. Imagine none of us have seen it. That'd be awesome.
That would be actually hype.
That's a secret third option, so you can guess that if you want. So we're gonna play a game, figure out who. Anyway, so I like the movie. I like
the movie.
Yeah, I thought
It's a strong start.
Dude.
All right, quiz time. Wes, who was starring in the movie?
Mark E. Plier.
Whoa.
Damn, he's good.
Dude, he did see the movie. I didn't know that.
So
Yeah.
okay, I thought he did okay with the acting.
Yeah.
I think he got better.
See,
because
that's the thing though about like somebody like that is that we grew up with that guy.
Yeah.
So it's like we will always know who he is wherever he is and whatever he's doing.
yeah.
So it's kind of hard to separate. Like if you did not know who Markiplier was, do you think he did?
That's the thing, because like it's hard to get over the hump of that's Microplier.
Right.
My name is Markiplier.
Yeah, but I was talking to Rachel about this on the way home. I feel like in the latter half, when he was getting more angry and frustrated and exhausted, I
Yes.
feel like he became a better actor for that because it's also less nuanced.
Yeah.
I feel like that's an easy emotion to tap into.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's an interesting point, actually. I think we should get somebody from the SAG on and have them talk about it.
Who's the SAG?
The Screen Actors Guild.
I've never known what that stood for. I'm so
did
glad
you really
just
not?
knowledge bombed me. I never knew.
That's crazy.
Dude,
All the
I
Actually,
saw
real quick.
SAG Africa or whatever it is.
that's
As
it.
a side note, if you are in college right now listening to this and you have like a credit you can just get, take a intro to film class. Because it is genuinely, that's one of my favorite classes from college ever. I was in a room with like 200 people watching horror movies and stuff.
That's pretty cool. Is it
Like
And it's
Iron
really-
Lung?
Yeah, and it's really funny. Like we were watching The Witch, and somebody in the back of the room
The
was like,
Vavitch?
"Yo, bitch, don't go in them woods." And it's like,
Doesn't the Vitch
No,
have like full frontal nudity?
yeah, of Anna Taylor-Joy.
Yeah, that's in. I was watching
I
that
forgot about that.
in
Yeah, dude.
Ledge.
Need to rewatch.
Yeah, everybody was real quiet during that part.
My course like that was intro to listening.
Did you no shot? Did you take intro listening?
Like music or just listening, period?
It was music, but
Oh,
the
okay.
course was called Intro to Listening.
That's hysterical. That's
Yeah.
a great name.
I love the pitch of
Yeah.
the name of that class.
The professor came out, "We all hear, but do you listen?" And then just
Class
start,
dismissed.
"Monday left me broke."
Damn, this guy gets it. He knows how to listen for real.
It's true.
I got
Also,
thunder
yeah.
outside. I hope it's not
Oh,
audible,
dude, it's-
but it will be.
Of the
It's-
lightning before the
And the thunder.
thunder.
Dude, that's my favorite song from Fortnite.
It's Party Rock Anthem. We got to get back on it. We got to get back. We got to get polio again. Let's get back in the Iron Lung.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Uh,
Well, let me start by agreeing. I do think
brother.
I do think that when the acting would have been difficult to do during the nuanced scenes, where he's just kind of a guy, like the first couple of lines that he had, I was like, oh no.
Like, he's not really selling me on it.
Yeah, I mean, it was
It,
like,
like-
you know what? I'll act out the movie just in case you haven't seen it at home. This is what it was.
Damn, that is a loud ass outfit.
Yeah, I know. Not my normal process.
Golly, your woman
Sushi-
left for the weekend and you dressed yourself for the first time.
For our audio listeners, he has sushi pants and a I am Knuff
He looks
tie
like a
dye.
cotton candy disaster.
This was the
Yeah.
movie, by the way. This was
Yeah,
it.
that was the movie. That was the whole movie, which we can all verify.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, it wasn't like it also kind of pulled me out of it because some of the things he would do was like I couldn't see myself doing it. Like, for instance, when he's getting knocked around like the first time by the creature, he keeps trying to stand up and then just stands there.
Yeah,
And I'm like, I would just be on the ground holding on to something.
yeah. Like the chair
it's a
that's
simple-
bolted to the middle of the room.
Yeah.
Sit. I don't know. Continuing in on these detailed facts to prove that I've seen the movie. A big giant square button and him sitting there taping it down 100 times.
Pissed me off.
I do like, yeah, you know that's never gonna work. Like,
If it didn't work the first 50 times, why would the 51st? And also, choose a different way. If you're insisting on it, just do a different than an X.
yeah. I thought,
Or
yeah,
prop something up against it.
or like you push it and then put something in the crack and wedge it. You know, like
Yeah.
that could maybe do it. But what you were doing, not it, bro. All these are criticisms. I actually like the movie.
I did like it a lot. I think the use of the creature was excellent.
Mhm.
It was, just extremely unsettling.
Yeah.
The last third of the movie, I was going, like, grimacing.
So here's a
So it did its job.
Yeah.
yeah. Here's a rundown of the movie for anybody who has not seen it. Spoiler starting now. Markiplier in a blood ocean in a submarine the whole time. Literally the whole time. Like, you never leave the submarine except for once in a blood vision. He's looking for something. A fish. He was trying to pull like a fish skull back up. Doesn't succeed. Finds some other stuff under there. Does a bunch of exploring. The blood drips in. It's creepy. It's scary. It's crazy. Spoiler over. Which won't do you any good unless you like went to the end of the video and worked your way back. So
Yeah.
I know a fun fact about a trivia about
Tell us the trivia.
the blood. Markiplier built a render farm in his bathroom instead of having like outsourcing it somewhere else because it would
Yeah.
legitimately, it was cheaper for him to create the infrastructure to render all the blood and everything.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
so cool.
And so he bought servers off of eBay and then just converted his bathroom into a fucking server.
It must have been hot in there.
I feel like he did everything right as a producer and director.
Yeah.
I'm glad that he did act in the movie because I think that's a bigger draw than
agree.
him just directing for his first project. But like he was talking about in critically acclaimed podcast Lemonade Stand. See, they did an interview. He was saying that for his next thing, he'd probably just do the directing and not the acting, and I think that would be a good move. Not like to dog on him or anything, but I think his directing is really good. So just to see that with like good, talented actors.
Yeah, I really like the creativity of the shots and stuff. Like there would be like an instrument panel, and at some points
Yo, what up?
he would have
Hey, I'm on the pod. I'll catch you later. All right. Bye.
That's
I love
awesome.
you.
Where, like, there'd be an instrument panel, and like they would have a POV from inside the instrument panel, and just like different perspectives. It was cool.
Yeah. I could have just hung it up and like texted her quietly, but I thought
Yeah,
it would be kind of
yeah.
funny.
Dude, this guy's got jokes.
Yeah, my bad, my bad.
It would have been really funny if you went like, "Could you guys hold on a second? I'm on the phone."
Hey guys, fill real quick for me.
You know, Willie, I'll give you credit. That's a good spot for a cat tree.
Thanks.
Right in the frame, cat's chilling.
I have a laser pointer in my.
Oh, don't no, you're gonna blind us. No.
Yeah, but it's great because like I can just sit here and I'll hold it and naturally just kind of wiggle, and
Mhm.
it'll just put it on the wall. Look at him.
Dude, I was actually really hoping that when you pointed it at the camera, we would see Miso like a missile from a launcher
Yeah.
at the camera.
I was earlier. I was really trying to get him to sprint and then jump and like run into the wall because he does that a lot. He
Dude,
also
let's
so like
get you a concussion, big boy.
and he's got one. Like I'm certain he has one because I run him up and down the stairs whenever it's nighttime to tire him out so he doesn't keep me up all night. He goes down like he can come up a whole flight of stairs in less than a second. Like he is fast as hell. So he's also fast as hell going down and it just ends. Like he doesn't run out into like a thing. He runs into a door head first. See?
He said, "Yeah, man, I do that."
And like one time he ran down there so hard, fucking boom,
That's
dumped it,
awesome.
and then he's just down there, he's just looking, and he's like, and I'm
The
like, "You
hell
good,
happened to
buddy?"
me?
And then you always test, and you put the laser pointer back, and
It's an
he,
override.
yeah, he was fine.
Glenn, I didn't listen to any of the things. I heard that you were talking about the rig, but I was on the phone. I didn't listen.
Oh, I was just talking about like the different, like the creativity with the camera POVs. I thought that was
Yeah.
cool. I could have done with like 50% fewer condensation shots. Um, but I don't know. I feel like with the limited set, they did a good job with the world building.
Mhm.
I probably like the character didn't. I didn't find the character particularly inspiring. Like I
Yeah.
didn't really understand the
Yeah,
motives very well.
Yeah. And, they spend the whole movie calling him the Butcher. Well, not the whole
Yeah.
movie, like the second half. And there's like 3 different voices going on in his head. And I don't
Mhm.
know the voices well enough to pick them
Dude,
apart.
yeah.
So,
I
like,
need to
yeah.
rewatch at home with subtitles on.
Yeah, so I
Because
could say
also
this
half the
person's
things that
saying.
were said on the sub, I was like,
Yeah.
huh?
Especially when they start layering the voices.
Yeah, and like with the blown out speakers in the theater.
Yeah.
damn. You remember when like this just makes me feel like I'm going deaf. Like, and I think this has been like a psyop or something because I'm thinking about how much shit. Like you're talking about how the speakers in the theater are blown out, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
How it's really fucking loud in there.
Mhm.
Everything is loud nowadays. You guys notice that? When you start a game, it's loud.
Yeah.
Get red
Everything
barrels.
by
You get
default is
Yeah.
loud. And I think it's
Yeah.
making us deaf.
Dude, okay. Actually, what the fuck is wrong with the audio mixing in everything now?
Actually, yeah.
Like
And
because
I
it'll go
think
from like everyone talking like we're gonna get them. We have this secret that you have to know about. And then
this is a motherfucking robbery.
and then the gunshots.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
impossible.
Or
It's the
I don't
most
know if you guys
anti-apartment
you
viewing
guys listen
experience.
to like music nowadays. You listen to one song and like you'll have the volume just right, and then the next song will be quiet. So you turn
Mhm.
the volume up for that song, and then the song after that is like, "Bah!" And it's in your fucking ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I noticed that about last episode that we put out. It was like super quiet. Like I had to have it cranked in order to do everything. So
Yeah.
I'll fix that for this one. It'll be louder. But yeah,
That's
audio mixing.
that is a problem of ours. Like we will go from being quiet generally to our outbursts and then it blows up my car. when I'm listening to it. Oh shit, Wes has a grenade.
The timing when you said blows up your car is when I revealed it.
I don't know how to be good at audio visual stuff.
I mean, start
know
to
a guy,
finish, the
though.
problem is that we're recording Discord audio.
Well, it doesn't help. I feel like, but like everything's quiet. You know what I mean? Like it's all not loud. So if the whole thing was, but I just it's tough. It's tough
Yeah.
for anybody out there who makes anything like videos or like your film on your phone or whatever and like post to social media. AV is hard, and I think everybody can agree that it sucks and it's terrible. And shout out to anybody that does it as a profession, because I don't know how you.
Is there any audio engineer that wants to work for free?
Well, you know one.
Work for free with no input from us and know our deepest desires without any
and if you're
context
ever
whatsoever.
late, you're fired instantly. And if you ever
Yeah.
piss me off, you're fired instantly.
You're a woman, fired instantly.
No,
I lay down a law around here.
no, they're just.
He lays something down around here. Some toes. He lays those down.
Earlier today, let me back up. Yesterday,
Mhm.
I at 12:30 at night, I was getting ready to go to sleep, and so I do the huge. I get ready for bed, I get in bed, and I start like trying to find a YouTube video. While I'm looking at one, I'm like kind of scrolling through short, and I saw somebody playing songs. It was like a couple of guys. They would do like a random song or band generator, and they have to play some metal riff from whatever. But it was all metal stuff. And I was sitting there, and I'm like, I kind of thumb around on my acoustic guitar a lot, but I have not touched an electric guitar in I don't even know how long, maybe years. And so at 12:30 at night, I decided, you know what? I'm gonna go bust out the stuff, bro.
Yeah.
It was a fight to get chords that weren't broken, and I had done all the brickwork while the guitars were hanging on the wall, so there was brick dust in my electronics. These are cheap guitars; they're not crazy, but like it affects it. Turns out, but I finally got everything sorted, and I was playing guitar and just having fun at 12:30. I played until 2 o'clock in the morning before I finally was like, guess I'll go to bed.
Nice.
Bro, you were laying in bed like, gotta wind down and go to sleep, and then you went electric guitar. What's the 180 of my experience right now?
It really.
I would like to be doing that.
It couldn't have been any more.
I want to go to a metal concert. Like, it's a crazy sequence of events.
Yeah, I was listening to Sandman by Metallica to go to sleep, and it woke me up. Weird. But the way that this ties in to the thing that made me think of this, which was my feet, was today. We have D&D in the morning on Saturday. So after D&D, you eat lunch, and then you get back in call, and then either we come and play or do pod or play games or whatever. So I finished my lunch, and I wasn't quite ready to hop back on yet. It's like I'm still getting my eyes off a screen. So I, sat down and I'm playing my guitar, and I had my phone because I was looking up tablature for Eruption.
Wait, is that the full name? Tablature?
Yeah. Of tabs.
That's stupid.
Why?
Tablature?
Well, what do you think tabs was supposed to mean?
Tabs.
Oh, it's tablet.
That's like saying my book is my booklature. Like, why do we have to extend it? It could just be tabs.
But literature is also a word for it. What do you mean? Like, and consider.
My lyrics are lyricature. I could go on.
You're a caricature. How about that?
Whoa!
Yeah,
dude, the big leagues are calling. Holy crap!
Yeah.
So I was playing guitar and I was reading the tablature of Eruption, Van Halen. The tapping part is fun to do and really not hard. But
The
I was
tapping-ature?
yeah,
Is it old yet?
not yet actually. I still think it's funny. But,
Let's see how long I can beat this horse.
So here's the thing, right? Whenever you're looking at tabs, you're on your phone, you scroll, whatever, you put it on the table, play a little bit, and then you go, okay, what's next? Scroll. Well, at some point, I put it in the chair, like between my legs, and then playing. And I don't have a case on, so it kind of slides and slips. So whenever I do that, a lot of times it'll just be on. Well, whenever I was done playing, set the guitar to the side. You know, it's not like on a stand or anything. And because the way that the amp is placed, and I've got my chair and my thing, it makes this sort of alcove where it's kind of hard to get.
Sure.
Because I got to step over stuff, right? So there's the chair, there's the stuff, step over it, put it all down, turn it all off, and I get up and I'm going to go do something else. And when I get to my desk, I'm like, oh, wait, let me grab my phone. Turn around, I see my phone's on the chair, but it's in the alcove, and there's all this stuff in the way, and it's like kind of, I got to step over it. So what I did
so brave.
was I did a stand on one foot and then reach with my whole leg, like across my living room, and slid and grabbed my phone up. And I just did it so fluidly. I was like, I could teach a yoga class and teach people how to do what I do.
Okay, hold on. There's no functional way that is better or like that works better than just leaning and grabbing it with your hand.
No.
Like you can reach with your hand by leaning further than you can sticking your stupid little leg out.
And here's why. I'm top heavy. So if I reached as far as I could, it would then be me with both my hands in the chair, all my weight in the chair. I'd grab the phone and then I'd have to push up to like get back up. You know what I mean?
If you're standing any angle more than perpendicular to the ground, you are doomed to fall.
Unless
you have to be perfectly erect.
Unless
Homo erectus was named
unless I tilt my body in such a way that my top heaviness counterweights my leg.
Why don't you stand on your head and use your feet? Then you're bottom heavy.
It was like, ooh, let me reach. And so I'm like this, and my legs all the way out
This is
there.
the same amount of work as using your
No, because no, look. Wait, here's this.
Can you arch your back again? I want to see it again.
See this table here? So like, if I wanted to grab the candle off the table from here, and I try to lean like, and I gotta do all this nonsense, right? That's way
How is this not a personal failing of yours?
Okay.
Dude, what?
Look at this. With ease.
Yeah.
With ease, huh?
Right, with ease. Yeah, pick up that candle real quick. Pick it up for me. Yeah, he really fucking did it. Damn, okay.
See what I mean? With ease.
Thing, just in a different, you're leaning a different way.
With ease, it took twice as much effort, twice as much time.
I'll give you twice as much time.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
Can you touch your toes with no trouble?
Dude, are you about to whip
No,
your dick out?
I used to until my sciatic nerve. I don't think I can. Well, never mind.
Yeah, you're way more
He's
flexible.
limber.
But hey, so look, this is my point. Instead of like, you're going way back here with your body, you can, oh my God, swing the leg up.
That's what I was, huh?
You just did it in reverse.
Oh, you mean like with my,
listeners, I'm sorry.
I've quit caring about the audio listeners. Here's the thing.
Yeah, you know what? Fair enough. If you don't watch on YouTube, fuck you.
Everyone, I think, is an audio listener.
Look at this fucking gold brick in my hands. Just kidding. It's a wiffle ball.
Oh.
The reason I've stopped.
Jingle, 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 jingle.
Curveball.
That was so cool.
Here's what I do. If I'm listening to a podcast, because I listen to all of them, and then they do something that I want to see, I just go pull it up and watch it. You know what I mean? It's a podcast.
Especially when you're in the car.
I mean, what I will do is I'll look at the timestamp so that if I still care about it when I get home or wherever, then I can go look at it. I find most times it doesn't really matter.
Timestamperature.
It's not ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
No.
They're just tabs.
No, it would be like if people called books litters. You know what I mean? But then you'd be like, well, why would you call it literature? Why not just call it litters? What do you mean?
No.
Lit. Wait, lit. Like whenever you call the course, you know, you said, oh, I'm taking lit 100, whatever. But you'd be like,
But I don't
what do
ever
they teach?
say I'm looking at my lit. I'm looking at my books.
But okay, but that's just because you're not stuffy. You're blown. You don't.
Hold on, wait.
What?
Explain that. Walk me through that. I'm not stuffy. I'm blown. Why can't I be both?
Well, I was thinking you're not stuffy, like you
I'm kinda
speak
blown.
casually, and then I thought, well, what's the opposite of stuffy? Stuffy nose, blown nose. I'm just fast like that. You gotta sprint to keep up.
You're awesome the way your mind works.
Thank you.
Your brainerature is going crazy.
It's normal. It's so normal.
It's not normal. Everyone in the comments will agree with me. Isn't that right, chat? I can
Hey,
see them all right now.
the Chat GPT being called chat is getting more and more prolific every day.
Yeah.
Is that what people meant by that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, actually, no, that's not true.
What?
People were talking about it like they're streamers.
No.
That's what they mean by chat.
No. There are some that do, but that's kind of old hat.
All.
Got me there, I guess.
Yeah,
Good
idiot, we're not
counterpoint.
liberal.
No, dude, the people at home will know this because they interact with like children.
Dude, I'm interacting with the moon.
You said
Next
that
year,
in
Gold
Thunder.
Brick.
I was
Talking
lightning.
to the moon.
I love that song.
Me too.
You know,
Yeah.
My cover.
I do want you to. Now I want you to cover. If I only could make a deal with God.
well, I want to do
Oh,
one. Which one should I cover?
Oh yeah, we don't care. Day and night.
I toss and turn. I keep stressing my mind. What?
As awesome as the segment is.
Anyway, yeah, don't give your kid Tylenol. You'll end up like us.
Wait. No, I want to do it. There's an experiment we can do right now.
I already take Tylenol.
I already take Tylenol.
Have y'all noticed when you go on
Yeah.
Spotify? Okay,
No.
well, what's it like? when you
I'm the
go,
noticer.
All three of us knew where he was going with that sentence.
when you go on Spotify and you listen to a podcast, and it does it for ours too. Automatically by AI, it will split it up into segments and it will name the segments.
Oh, weird.
I
that's
think that's crazy because it just does that. So like the AI, OpenAI,
Shout out. That's our number one fan listening to all our stuff.
genuinely, AI listens to us all the time. But I think that's
Chat, listen to
interesting.
my podcast.
So I kind of wonder what would Spotify consider this, what we're talking about right now, a new section? What would it call it, and how much can we influence what it calls it? You see what I'm saying?
Right now, it would call it the "What do we call it?" section.
Nah, never mind the what do we call it section. This is the what would it call it if we wanted to call it what we want to call it section.
Why don't they do it alphabetically and call it the A, B, and C section? Whatever happened to the A and the B section? Dude,
That's you just made the title. It's gonna be random nonsense. A and B.
whatever happened to the A and B section? Dude, a couple years ago, Rachel and I were out shopping on Black Friday. And I went, whatever happened to White Friday?
That's the same energy as like, what's the deal with airline food?
Hey, it's better than that. Don't you ever fucking tarnish my jokes.
Ooh, is it? I think it's the same, but I will tell you this. I think that those jokes were funny the first time they were told.
Yeah, maybe the first time.
I'm not. This is
Dude,
not me.
he's so strong. Dude, like the two hand emojis coming in. I fucking love anything with that. Let it ride. Anyway.
Let it ride.
I love those freaks.
I have a favorite question. I have a
Hit
question.
me. What's your favorite one though?
Well, I guess this is my favorate question. Unfortunately, what
alright.
I'm going to ask: what's your favorite kind of beans?
Oh, baked.
That's a dude. Look straight at the camera, Jim Halpert style.
What kind of
Uh,
bean gets made into baked beans?
I don't know. It's in like Pintal beans.
are they grown baked?
Dude, that's the name of the bean. It's the
Oh, baked
baked
is
bean.
the strand. I didn't know that.
No, I
honestly.
actually have no idea.
We should have just.
Is it Pinto? I
fabricated.
thought Pinto had the dot.
I'll tell you what
Yeah.
though, I'm a big
Yeah.
legume lover in general.
Dude, I'll fuck up some beans. You know who else will? James. And that motherfucker will stink up whatever tent he's in.
It's crazy
Yeah,
how
you
often
know,
that comes
nasty
up.
ball.
I like string
Okay,
beans
why do
in
you-
fried rice.
Okay.
I like top 3 beans actually. Don't just favorite's not good enough.
Okay.
Black bean.
Okay. What are the? So we got black beans, we got pinto beans, we got kidney beans, we got string
Purple-
beans.
Are peas beans or are they peas?
Peas or peas?
Peas or peas.
Okay. So no purple whole peas.
Purple whole peas.
Purple whole
Purple whole peas,
purple
yeah.
herpers.
Look, y'all ain't eating right.
I've never heard of purple.
I think
whole
you're
beans.
eating wrong. What's a purple whole bean?
Well, we're getting off of
It's
that's a pea though. That's not beans.
Oh, pea.
Oh,
What's,
green
okay,
We would
beans,
hate to talk about
snap
peas. This is beans.
beans.
This
what's
is
the name of the thing again? I
Green
forgot.
Huh? The name of the what?
Fried beans.
purple pea bean.
Purple whole purple whole peas.
Purple whole peas. I purple her peas.
Yeah, I was. That's what I heard too. That does not sound good.
my
I really do like black, like on a burrito.
Black beans are. Oh, they rock.
They're so good.
Refried also underrated. I think
So it's refried. What kind of bean is that though? That's the.
it's grown refried.
Well, what's
What about
fried?
soybeans? You like soybeans?
I've never had a soybean. Like on its
I don't
own.
think I ever have either.
Does coffee bean count? I feel like coffee bean actually counts. Because it is a
Yes,
bean. It's just
bean.
dried.
Baked beans are typically made with navy beans.
Navy beans?
Yeah, new bean unlocked.
AV? Like N-A-V?
Yeah, in the navy, you can sail the 7 seas type navy.
Okay, heard. So, wow. Nobody makes any kind of thing out of beans that's navy beans, but baked beans.
Great Northern beans also are baked beans.
What's the
Jacob's
white bean?
cattle beans, soldier beans, yellow eye
Where-
beans.
We're also on beans.com.
I'm on Google.
Dude, I played a game at game night the other week, and we were playing a bean game where you grow beans.
Yo, what's it called?
It's like
Bean
bean.
game.
Honestly, if you look up bean game, it will give you the right answer. It was fine.
I love little indie weirdo games like that. Like, there's one where you run a coffee shop. There's ones where you distill alcohol. Like, those are really cool. But beans is hype.
Do you want to hear
Bohanza?
something fucked? Bohanza?
Bohanza?
To bean
I
or
throw
not
my
to
hands
bean
up.
is on the back.
Wait, but what's everyone's third favorite? We've done like 1 and 2. I really like a French cut green bean out of a can.
I like
And it's
green
gotta be
beans.
French cut.
What's
French
the
cut
difference
is the
with-
best cut.
I like uncut. Uh, yeah, I like black beans. I like
Raw uncut black beans.
yeah, I like the crunch.
Do you like the
have to
crunch?
soak-
No,
Oh.
they catch me in the rice fields going.
Well, I kind of thought you just meant like al dente boiled bean.
Oh, that's a thing. I don't know, just
Yeah.
pasta.
Yeah.
You say
how do
confidently.
they make black beans for burrito?
Boil,
Are you talking about refried beans or are you talking about like black
boil them,
No, like
mash them,
black
stick
beans.
'em in a stew?
No, you don't
You
mash
do
them.
boil 'em.
Shut up, Samwise Gamgee.
You do boil them. I did. There's something
Yeah,
like I'm preparing
How many
beans.
bowls of bowl and old do you need to bowl the bowl beans?
Good grief, fucking Lenny Limerick over here.
Hey, why don't we do black olives the way that we do refried bean?
Because olives are fucking gross.
Refried olives? What do you mean?
We could even fry them the first time. I'd be fine with it. I feel like I would try.
Olive
that.
paste is
Yeah.
what you're looking for?
Like, why not?
That's
What's
that,
the difference?
That, salty ass stuff that like British
Vegemite?
people are. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what that is.
Is it really? It's olive?
No,
Or, oh, you're just saying.
I should have just gone with it.
I was down for
Be
you to know.
shouting from the rooftops.
Continuing on about beans, in a white chili, white beans. What are they? White beans or what are they called?
Great Northern Bean.
That's the Great Northern Bean.
Yes.
Ah, I see.
Because it's from the north, so it's white.
Okay, we're at about
Black beans come from
5
the south.
minutes on the bean discussion. I wanted to see what Spotify would call the bean segment, and I didn't
That
know
was
like
all in an effort to see that.
I wasn't sure what the minimum amount of time is that you would need for a segment, but I'm hoping that that's enough. And we also have to move on
Wait.
immediately because if
Okay,
we keep talking about it,
what if we like if we switch subjects? Like,
can we get it to like Chop?
Yeah, like what is
Oh,
the
yeah.
highest number of sections we could get?
Because
Spotify
maybe
to?
it would say like the choppy segment where they don't talk about.
Or like just they go, I give up miscellaneous.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, they might do miscellaneous. They might do. This is not a good podcast. I'm excited. I would love to see it. So let's run through favorites of. Oh, but they'll be
Wait,
favorites.
no,
You have a thing.
You have a quick. Okay, the ship of Theseus.
Oh,
Which we
I
all
did want to talk
know.
about this.
We all know of this from WandaVision. That's the only place anyone ever knows it from.
Wait. Yo, keep talking.
Wow. So the ship of Theseus is the idea that fuck myself. I guess.
I keep going.
Wes left.
Keep rolling. For those at home, he's back.
He's returned. Yo, that's the ship of Theseus.
He has a book called The Ship of Theseus.
But the idea is that in like the restoration of the ship Theseus, at what point of replacing pieces does it become not the ship of Theseus anymore?
Right. Like you have the ship, the mast breaks. Well, you put up a new mast. That new mast came from another ship, or it came from raw wood, or whatever, and it was not a part of what was originally the ship of Theseus. And you do that one plank at a time, and eventually the whole ship, you've replaced every single ounce of it. Is it still the same ship? I think I know what your answer is, and I think it's the same as mine.
No planks. If you replace one plank, it is not the ship of Theseus.
My car is not my car anymore.
Well, it doesn't. Okay, hold on. I guess if we're gonna nitpick the wording of it, the ship of Theseus belongs to Theseus, no matter what is changed about it.
Yeah,
but
right.
Yes.
So it could be referred to as the ship of Theseus.
Right.
Yeah.
However, as like your car, it
This is like
and then you replace the bumpers, and then it's not
wait.
yours
So
anymore.
are you are actually on the train where if like the first plank is replaced, it's no longer the same ship?
Yeah, I'll die on that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I could not be farther from that.
So the whole
It's
thing
the
is
ship of
always
Theseus
that?
the whole time. It never stopped.
Nah.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I agree.
Nah.
It never changes because it's not about the ship, dude.
right.
It's about the friends you make on the ship.
Let me give you an example.
They're
Right?
blowing up my parking lot.
Let me add
I
to
hope
it.
it's not audible because there's a loud siren. Dude,
Me so
I'm gonna
no!
get blown up. Dude, I'm gonna make a short of that. Dude, I'm gonna make a short of that and just have a little explosion when Miso jumps over.
That's
For
the
audio
first
listeners,
time.
Wes threw a grenade after and Miso jumped after it.
It's literally Captain America cat. I've never
Yeah.
seen a cat do that before. That's crazy.
Dude, down as hell.
Your cat is Bruno Mars, dude.
I would catch a grenade for you. Yeah.
This is our Bruno Mars episode, I guess.
No. Now you've done it. When we talked about it before, this is now all the Bruno Mars section. You've undone the bean
The
section.
Bruno Mars episode.
Damn it.
Okay, I don't actually think that about the ship of Theseus. I just thought it would be fun to have a
Yeah.
hardline argument stance.
Yeah. But you can feel free to. You know what Steelman actually means? Because I don't. I assume it means argue for.
I mean, my assumption, like contextually, I understand what it means.
Yeah.
But, like as far as like what the definition of it and where it comes from, that
Yeah.
I don't.
Playing with the grenade.
But like, the Steelman would be Yeah, so I don't actually think this, but here's what I would argue if I had to defend that
Well,
position.
that's devil's advocate. I think Steelman.
I think they mean the same thing.
Ugh, I should have looked that up earlier.
Steelman?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's like the
Not
opposite of
Steelman?
straw man, but not the fallacy. Like to do something to an argument.
The practice of constructing the strongest, most persuasive version of an opponent's argument before attempting to critique it.
Ah, see, that's different than devil's advocate because you're not actually arguing in favor of it. You're just seeing like what are the best points of that argument.
I want you to know what you just described is also devil's advocate.
No,
Like it's not
A devil's advocate is a person who expresses a contentious opinion in order to provoke debate or test the strength of the opposing arguments.
ooh, they're
okay,
close.
okay.
They're
I
close.
guess
There's a
okay.
Venn diagram.
I guess they are distinct, but
So the difference
devil's,
is a devil's advocate is your opponent, steelman is you before they argue.
no.
No, you're both, or you. Well, yeah, you're.
So
You can
a
be one
devil's
without the
advocate
other.
is. I think the difference between the two is devil's advocate is more on a spectrum, more on the side of believing the like what they're saying, but a steel man is purely thinking about it from the other like the opponent's perspective and
That
making
is
their
not
best argument.
expressed in the definition at all, though.
But that's what it is.
Oh, okay, Merriam-Webster.
Why don't you steel man and then realize I'm right?
So if you were steel manning Ship of Theseus changes from the
Mhm.
first plank, what's your argument? Like the best points that you can come up with for that argument?
It is the introduction of an outside the scope of the ship material
Mhm.
and is fundamentally changing the makeup of the ship of Theseus.
So then your definition of what a thing is the fundamental makeup at. But okay, here's the question though: at what point? Because the Ship of Theseus is under construction, and while they're constructing it, they're saying we're building the Ship of Theseus. And
Right.
with each nail that they put in, I'm sure they're like, well, we're almost done. And at some point, they may be able to say, okay, we're done, it could float. But maybe they could add more to it. Add, like, furnishings to the captain's.
I
You know what I
mean,
mean?
it depends on the starting point, I guess. I don't know.
Like, what it started from? I assume
Yeah,
trees.
like if you're thinking about it from like if your frame of reference is from start to finish of the lifespan of this thing,
Uh-huh.
where the beginning of the lifespan is when they first like conception, if you will,
Sure.
where they first think of the idea and then start building. If that's the lifespan of it, then it will never be the same as it was. But if you're starting the frame of reference from like this is the built thing, I'm not adding any more to it.
Mhm.
This is the ship of Theseus, not under construction.
Sure.
I don't know where I was going with that.
That's a real gray area because like you're choosing the moment at which to define what it is, and you're saying everything before it and everything after it that
Right.
changes is not the
But
Ship of Theseus.
okay, the frame of reference though is when it was discovered. That's my guess because if when it was discovered, the change.
In the Ship of Theseus.
I think.
I think
Yeah. So
they
like,
discovered it day by day with their hands.
What do you?
no,
Yeah,
I'm
what
saying
do
like
you
from a
mean?
historical perspective, like us discovering.
Oh. Well, okay,
So
but
like take
sure.
that as it is. That's the start of the lifespan, and then anything after that that gets changed or
So what happens? Does it become a new thing with its
that's
own
like
life?
the idea of the paradox.
Allow me to argue against it.
Argue. You're right.
Like, okay, what's the point of calling anything anything? Right?
So we understand.
No, listen. So, using language to describe what a thing is, or like give a thing a name, is so that you have a thing conceptually, and then you can vocalize it and speak about it, and understand what it is, and transfer those ideas. That's like the point, right? So, if you have a thing that you identify as the Ship of Theseus, I don't think the point of the identification is to then get at a molecular level what is a part of it and what is not a part of it, as much as it is to convey the idea of what the Ship of Theseus is, which is
Yeah.
a vessel, a boat. And you can identify the one that it is based on the construction or based on the stuff that's a part of it, but generally speaking, it is the Ship of Theseus. when you add anything to it, then you are adding something. You have the conceptual entity, the ship of Theseus. Things can be interchanged, but the thing you point to in real life and say that is the ship of Theseus, and conceptually it continues to be that, that'll never change. And even if you add a bunch of stuff, people are like, oh wow, the ship of Theseus is undergoing a lot of repairs today. We've got a new mast and sails and keel and whatever, which you can't do, but sure. You do all those things, but everybody the whole time is going, the ship of Theseus is getting repaired. And as soon as it's done, then it's like, okay, now this is the ship of Theseus, including all the things that were changed about it. So I think at every stage of the way, it continues to update conceptually, and so what you call it stays the same. It stays flat. It's always the same ship. So I see no point in saying, oh, but every splinter is different. Well, buddy, I mean, all my skin is different. Am I the husk of Cameron? I'm not the me anymore? Like, what do we mean by that?
So I do agree with you. I also want to add to that by saying, like, I I think you agree with this, but if it's in an effort to maintain, like, the spirit of the initial object is the same,
Huh.
and you are like doing one-to-one replacements,
Mhm.
like maintenance rather than modification.
Yeah.
As soon as we start modifying it, then that becomes something else.
Sure. Like if you replace
Like if we add
No, well,
another mast or something,
sure.
it's like that now we're tricking this thing out.
Yeah, I do think that there's a certain point at which when you're not replacing, when you are fully changing and modifying, you could call a thing two, where it's like, oh,
Yeah, because it's like,
but you know, if you salvage 99% of a thing to make a new thing, is it really the new thing or is it the old thing? That is questionable. I'll give you that. If you're fully changing the thing, time.
yeah, if the blueprint is the same,
Mm-hmm.
it's the same thing.
I don't know. I think conceptually it does stay the same. Even if you do add a new mast, it's like, whoa, they gave a second mast to the ship of Theseus. I don't think a guy who, but maybe a ship is a bad example actually of that, because how much can you actually radically change a ship? You got a building. You know, a building you can tear it all the way down and build it all the way back up, and you can say, well, it's the same building,
but
it's just remodeled. But is it?
no,
Let's
not if
apply
you tear
this.
it down.
Let's apply this to the White House ballroom,
Oh, please, the Trump ballroom.
What?
the thing everyone loves and enjoys.
Wes, do you know about the ballroom?
No.
It's like a very
400
expensive,
or something like that.
yeah, and it's supposed to just be like the best ballroom.
White
best
House
ballroom.
ballroom.
Yeah, they tore down the East Wing. Anyway, that was meant to be a
Oh, they're not
funny
done
one.
with it?
No,
So is it still the East Wing? Hmm.
No.
Yeah, so I guess it depends on what you're talking about. Because like if you
Yeah.
retrofit a building with like new plumbing, it's the same building. If you brick by brick remove it and completely remodel the whole thing, I don't know if it's still the same building.
It's not.
hear me out. Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare.
Like Modern Warfare 2019.
Not the same game.
versus-
It's just
Same
not.
name?
There,
Same name?
There's nothing about those two games that is similar. In fact, not one
Same
thing.
name.
Okay, all right, but conceptually,
Same name.
if you point at one, it's distinct what you're pointing at. You know what I mean? If you see shipment,
Okay, point at it.
want to get my SSD.
Damn, he's brilliant. Got my ass.
I don't know. Okay, my as soon as I thought of building instead of boat, now I feel a little bit less confident about it. Boat it seems so obvious to me because unless you're taking it apart and at some point it's no longer a boat. But okay, but all right, so that's the thing, right? The idea of the ship of Theseus, like it gets a cannonball hole, you patch it up, but that happens to every inch of the boat. At every step, it's such a small change or such a small like repair that so little of it has changed that it's a very gradual transition. I think the idea of tearing down a building is so instant that it's not the same thing.
Like, we're talking about evolution over an extinction event.
Right, because you don't, like, if you're repairing a brick wall, it's not like you chisel out a brick in the middle and then put a new brick in and then do that for every brick. You tear the whole wall down. So it's not the same. I stick by
Yeah.
my Ship of Theseus, my Steel Man.
Dude, this lasted way longer than I expected.
I'm into it, dude. It's like a logic puzzle kind of,
Mhm.
and I think that the two visions are.
Yeah. Division.
It's like I don't care what kind of stone you got. I got stones.
You got
if
two
you
of
know what
them?
I mean.
Hmm.
What do you think of the Ship of Theseus?
I think they should have thought about how to make some fucking electricity work or something. Or go dig up some shit around the Library of Alexander instead of sitting on your fucking ass thinking about random bullshit.
Man,
Fucking
I miss the
the
library.
only
Who are we
person,
Alexandria.
who are
the
you taking
only
shots
person,
at?
fuck all of them. Motherfuckers be like, I think, and that's my job.
Like,
Motherfucker, pick up a tool. Do some damn work. You got shit to do out
are
there.
you not a you're not a Diogenes head?
No, okay, I was about to say I love Diogenes because Diogenes was like the most counterculture person to ever exist.
So you like a contrarian?
Okay, I like Diogenes because he's funny.
He is.
He's
Okay, fair enough.
entertaining. As somebody going around, I think I am. That's a pretty good argument. It doesn't really do it for me, dude. Like, and it's like, yeah, it is interesting to think about, but I'm like, the whole thing is for me, like, okay, the Ship of Theseus. It's like the second, like, I get both sides of the argument, but I'm like, why would I waste time like pontificating this when I got to sail the
It's a
boat?
big word from him.
You know, right wing, left wing, same bird type of energy.
Yeah. Dude, I just had a fucking crazy thought. So like these people had to be like funded to survive.
Which
Because if
people?
they're just sitting
The
there, the
Theseans?
philosophers.
Philosophers.
Oh yeah.
If they're also Theses.
I was wondering
Anyway.
if you'd hear
Actually, okay, we're coming back to that in a second.
that.
My statements are twofold here.
I
So
really like that shirt, Glenn.
these thank you. I
Is that one
was
shirt? Oh, it's
given
two
it by a
shirts.
friend. It's a undershirt and then a
Yeah. But for a moment, I thought it was like a bowling shirt with a big white stripe down the middle.
He's going
And
on
two
strike.
colors.
crazy. It's and there's an arrow at the bottom that you can't see off camera pointing at my penis. Anyway,
All this.
so these people have to be funded to survive because they're not fucking working. They're not pulling themselves up by their bootstraps.
I didn't have boots back then.
So they're sandal straps. So imagine them like sitting there and they're like, this thought is sponsored by Rocket Money. Anyway, so there was that. And then secondly, at the same game night, some motherfuckers said Oedipius instead of Oedipus.
Ooh, that's rough.
And what
That's tough. On
and
the
they
ears.
said it, it was like they said it completely genuinely. And I went, first of all, Oedipius is crazy. And they kept getting said over the night because there were enough people that didn't know that it was pronounced Oedipus, and I was like, say it one more goddamn time. It's Oedipus. And
Can I take a
multiple people
moment
didn't know
to
who that
roast
was.
you though?
Yes, Sigmund.
Okay, here's the thing,
Hit me.
Glenn. You and I growing up, we'd be playing games or whatever, and I would just hear you talk, and it would be so clear how many words you were using that you learned from books that you had never heard before in your life. Because
Okay.
it would be a completely wackadoodle pronunciation.
Hit me.
I don't know any of them now, and you know I don't. But you know I've said to you before, like, you learned that
I
from
can
a book,
recall literally once.
and it hit.
I don't remember.
No,
what
okay,
it
wait,
was
I do
either.
have one. I do have one. And I don't know if you still say it this way or not.
Uh-huh.
Say opposite of man.
I knew you were gonna say. I say woman.
Okay, and then plural of that.
Woman.
That's wrong.
Women?
Yes, that is the correct for that. It is women.
That is how I say it.
No, you say woman, dude. I've heard you say it 100,000 times. Woman, WOMEN, pronounces woman. It's crazy. So that's one.
Okay, that's not an example.
That's got to be an example.
I hear people say all the time, "Oh, you gotta be careful for them women's over there."
That's. I mean, that's worse, but it's close.
I mean, yeah, but
they got the E right.
yeah, it's also, you know what? I remember you did not. You said I'm going to go get a message. That's the big one that. And I was like, what a message! Like, what do you got to do? Like, you got to go figure out Morse
Okay.
code or something.
I am gonna self-own the word rendezvous. I never knew until I heard it pronounced in Star Wars: The Clone Wars. It was
That's
like
it.
episode 2 of that show, and they said it. I was like, I had like brain blast. I was like, this is it. I always thought it was like rendezvous or rendezvous.
Yeah. Rendezvous.
It's fucking French.
Excuse me, Wah.
Colonel.
Excuse me. Bro. Yeah,
That one's
dude.
tough.
Melody was always Melody.
Really?
Yeah, that was also when I was like 4. And then my mom hit me and then said, "Don't you ever fucking say that again." And then I stopped saying that.
Yeah, that seems like an appropriate reaction.
She said, "You're too busy pronouncing this rather than pulling yourself up by your bootstraps."
In order to remember how to spell the word machine, I used to say machine. But I knew how to pronounce it. Wednesday. February.
I have to say that internally to spell it.
Yeah, me too.
That's a messed up.
Because
Can we just
what the
change it?
fuck? Why is there an R there?
Well, I imagine people used to say February.
No.
You knew everyone?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a Nebuary.
It's they used to say it Fabridature.
Dude.
Fabridature.
He found his home run ball from earlier, dude, and he brought it back to show us again. Oh, I'm in the dark. And I'm feeling blue.
You kind of looked like the scene in Coco where you find out that Ernesto's the bad guy.
Whoa!
Ernesto!
Fuck off, dude. That movie's been out for so long.
What the fuck?
Bro, dude.
Bro.
I just saw a video about Coco.
Back up.
Say, I'll kill you, Hector.
Hector Salamanca.
I just watched that episode of that show, which is Breaking Bad, yesterday.
That's hype.
It is hype. And here's a fun. Everybody here has seen Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Because this is a pretty hefty spoiler. Jesse Pinkman's middle name is Bruce.
Jesse Bruce Pinkman?
It's Jesse Bruce Pinkman.
Did his parents hate him? I mean,
Well,
I know
yes,
they did eventually.
did.
But like they didn't name him when he was 20.
Dude, in the scene where they're telling him that he has to leave the house with like the lawyer at the law office, he reads his full legal name and he says Jesse Bruce Pinkman. And I had never left that in my brain before.
Bruce is
That's
not
crazy.
an ethical middle name.
Surely that's not an ethical name. Should we not be naming people Bruce? Unless they're Springsteen, I guess. But even then, change it.
I don't like Bruce. I don't like Springsteen.
What's a better B name for Springsteen?
Bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening to this episode of Mountains Don't Like Baseball. We talked about Iron Lung, which this is one of the first promises we've actually fulfilled from a previous episode. Because we said we would talk about Iron Lung in the last episode.
Yeah, historically promise breakers.
And don't forget to vote on your phones about who had not seen the movie.
Yeah. I think we did a good job hiding it.
Yeah, I think so too. And
the fact that none of us saw it.
That would be crazy. Like if we did all this from like Spark Notes.
Just fabricating.
Well, I keep putting the mouse. Also, just a fair warning, I did do the streamer mode thing again. So at the beginning when I was doing this, it was... Anyway, that's episode 13 of Mountains Don't Like Baseball. The podcast, critically acclaimed podcast, and
claimed.
Next time,
not acclaimed.
What are we talking about next time, Welly?
More beans.
More beans. Oh, I can't wait to see the segments. It's gonna be so good.
Bean a literature.